together.
Thank you.
What did y'all get for number 4?
Negative 8.5.
Yes, that's what I got.
I have 58.
What'd you get?
58 over 8.
Anybody else get anything different?
I did.
What'd you get, Preston?
7.25.
Yeah, 58 over 8.
On what? What question?
I got
That is,
5.
hey, that is
I got
7.25, so you got 7 answers in.
So, number 4.
I got one.
Okay, so we're gonna hold off on number 4. We're gonna let you compare with your elbow partners on that one to see what the differences are.
Elbow of extension.
I had 7 on number 4.
So we're gonna let you compare.
I'm in love with Stacey.
But let's look at number 5. Because not only do you have brackets, but you have parentheses. So we're gonna have to look at, according to PEMDAS, look at our parentheses first and simplify whatever's inside of there. In our parentheses, so I'm gonna just copy it down, 15 minus, open parentheses, absolute value. So that's the first thing that we can work out. We've got absolute value and we have an operation on the inside. -6 plus 2. -4. Plus square root of 9.
3.
3 plus 3. Close parentheses, close brackets, square, all over
Oh, too fast. I'm scared.
3 minus 3 cubed.
Oh, I completely forgot to do the bottom.
No.
3 times 3 is
27.
9 times 3 is
27.
27. So 3 minus 27, okay.
Negative 24. Negative 24.
So yes, I do agree it's -24. So now, let's go to our next line. We have 15 minus, open parentheses. What is the absolute value of -4?
4.
4. So you have
4
4
plus 3.
plus
Which is
3,
7.
which is 7. Close brackets. And then square the entire thing. And then 3 minus 27 is
Negative 24.
-24.
See?
So what does it mean when you say absolute value?
It's just,
It's the absolute value
if
bars.
it's negative 8, it's 8. It's 8, it's 8.
Right. So the absolute value of -8 is basically how many times does it move on the number line?
8.
So it either moves to the left 8 or the right 8.
So pretty much whatever number that's in there is the positive version of the number,
Yes.
no matter what. Even if it is already a positive number, it's the number.
It's the number, exactly, because that's the number of places it moves on the number line, away from 0. That's exactly what absolute, how many spaces do you have to move away from 0? That's what absolute value is. Okay, so here we go. We have,
It would be 8 squared. Negative 8 squared? Or
we have 15 minus 7,
8.
so that is going to be 8 squared divided by -24. 8 squared is
64.
64.
64 divided by negative 24. I don't know. Let me check.
Well, we know 8 can go into it, don't we?
It'd be 2.
Negative 2.66667.
Alright, give it to me in fraction. I always want you to leave it in fraction, if you
If it's a
can.
decimal like that.
Yeah. Always just reduce your fraction down, so it's gonna be negative. We know 8 will go into that. How many times will 8 go into it?
8.
8. So
Because we did it 8 times, 8 to get it, right?
It'd be 8 over 3.
Positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative, and then we box our answer. Do you see how many places there was for us to make a mistake?
I feel like that's the case for all math. There's no
Room for error?
room for it. You can't. You're gonna fail. If you get one thing wrong, you fail.
Well, there is plenty of places here for you to make a mistake.
9 minus 15 is,
Did anybody agree with each other?
yes.
Jacob, did you and Adrian agree?
That's
So
15.
I disregard my own. Oh, I actually didn't see it work
I feel like I didn't even really work it out.
Grayson, did you agree with somebody?
Kinda agree on something with Hunter. So, part of one of his mistakes I showed him, so.
It's
Okay.
-6.
For us.
Isaiah, did you agree with anybody?
I agree with myself and I was wrong.
They didn't really talk to nobody.
Yeah, that wasn't
I should have went over there and talked to Drag. My favorite.
72.
Like,
Yeah,
wait.
David
Okay,
came
so-
over here before you did, Preston.
What?
David came over here before you did.
Well,
I
there's
came
not
over here for
chit chatting to David or I'm gonna kiss you in the mouth right in front of him.
I got 10.
pretty gay.
What
It's
is,
okay, we have socks on this guy.
Yeah.
come on, stay with me.
I'm with you. I just like making funny jokes.
Number 4,
Number 4.
after you compared, what do you have?
I didn't compare that one.
I had 10.2.
Oh, that's the one.
8.5.
Or what those guys.
7.25.
Negative
Oh,
8.5.
I got the same answer.
I honestly don't know what's right answer.
I did that
Yeah.
problem like 3
Me too,
times. I
but
could
I
not
said five,
change it
it's
from
27.
7.
Yeah, it's negative 10.
Simple 25?
I could not change it.
Negative 10.
Yeah, I did too.
I don't know where I messed it up, but it was somewhere.
Okay, so whose answer is this?
Negative 10.28, that's mine.
That one's mine.
Okay. Can you simplify this down more?
Thank you. This one, you're just wrong. Okay.
Well, this is gonna be a rough class.
Oh, yeah. I would have never. I got the
Oh,
58
wow.
over 8 thing, but I did not do that.
I did too. I have the 58 over 8. I don't know how that.
So
Oh.
simplify
yeah, we
it.
divided it by
We
8
divided
instead of
it.
simplifying it.
Simplify it, leave it in fraction form. Simplify it, leave it in fraction.
So I was right.
Yeah,
Technically,
we
but
just kept
I
dividing
just
it
made
instead
a
of.
tiny mistake.
Wait,
I was
so why
technically right.
don't we divide? Why do we simplify it, not divide?
Because if you leave it in
Decimal.
fraction form, then it's easier to cancel out later on in this class.
Oh,
So always leave it in fraction form
Never put it in
unless,
Work it out.
Never put it in decimal form.
unless you're told to.
Okay.
Otherwise, always leave it in fraction.
Are you gonna work for it?
You wanna
I
see
forgot how
4?
to simplify.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. 4 is-
so 4 is 2 minus, what is 3 squared?
9.
3 squared is 9.
9, and the square is on this parenthesis.
So it's 9 squared.
Plus,
That's
no, it's
9.
on the entire thing. The whole
9.
thing. Plus the square root of 81, which is
9.
9.
That's why I bet. It says 9.
Divided by,
That's
I'm with you now. So what's the first thing we're gonna do on the
division,
bottom?
which is 2. And then 10 minus 8.
6 divided by 3 is 2, so 10 minus 2.
It's 8.
Alright, so our bottom layer's done.
And then you do the parentheses. Which
2
is
minus 9 is,
negative 7.
negative 7 squared is,
49 positive.
so negative 7 times a negative 7.
Oh.
Is it
I see
positive?
what I did wrong.
Oh, so you got.
I got
first, then.
Yeah.
Got you.
I went exponents first.
That
I forgot about.
is 58 divided by 8.
not divided by 8.
Yes, it is.
You simplify it.
Oh, yeah, you simplify. I automatically go for division.
And that's okay, 58 divided by 8 or 24 over,
4. Sorry.
no, not 24,
It's 29.
29.
That's-
I was confused for a second because I thought I confused those kind of 4s with a triangle as 9s, and so I thought that was a 4 again.
So 29 over 4.
But I put 29 originally, so I thought it was 24.
So now, number 6.
I don't know. Could you? I don't really know.
Do your parentheses first. Inside of your parentheses,
Nine
if there's
minus 15.
exponents, do your exponents before you do any of the multiplication or subtraction, addition or subtraction. So you got 9 minus 15,
4. So minus four
is
is
negative
3.
six.
The
Square.
middle, yeah, square. Times 3,
times, and how did you get the 3, Dragon?
Negative
because
6.
it's 7 minus 2 times 2,
Which is,
yeah, 4.
36.
so 7 minus 4 is 3. Over,
36 times 3.
what is the square root of 49?
I don't know.
Seven.
7.
Seven.
plus
7
So this is gonna be
plus
7,
5.
so 7 plus 5. And then minus, what is the absolute value of a negative 5?
5.
5.
Something that confused me is, why is it, it's negative, then it's the symbol for,
Absolute value.
yeah, and then it's negative again, why does?
So ignore this, because basically what this is saying is what is the absolute value of negative 5?
Yeah.
So it's 5, and then you've gotta bring down the mathematical operation.
Oh,
What?
okay,
So you're
That's where-
subtracting the absolute value of negative 5.
Okay.
So
I'll pay
minus
immediately.
5, huh?
I'm not reading the.
so it is 4.
Oh,
I'll pay it immediately.
so now we have negative 6 squared, which
It's
is
36.
36. Times 3,
Which is,
which is
Well, 108.
39.
It's 108.
So
108.
you got 36
I
times
know.
3
108.
over 12 minus 5, that gives you 108 over 12 minus 5, and 108 divided by 12 is,
9 minus 5 is
4.
That's algebra. We graduated.
Yes!
I wish.
Just do one equation.
and just
Like,
once
like you
again,
finished math.
there's
Good
so many places for you to make a
What I
mistake.
end up doing is I put the exponent on 3, I put it back down towards 3, because I forgot it was in that parentheses. So I
This
just-
one right here,
Yeah, I put it back down on 3.
yeah.
So,
Better,
I suppose if you call that.
all those numbers equals 4.
Yeah.
I want to see like
Basically what we
somebody come
ended
up with
off
that. It
on.
doesn't even like do the equation. It's like that's 4 right there. It's like, what?
I could just.
Like if we had,
Okay, go ahead.
like at the end of this year, I'll probably be like that.
Yes.
I'll go 4.
That's 4 right there.
Joe can do math and stuff like that.
I can do it.
Geometry, but no, I don't think
alright,
geometry.
so now we're gonna take it one additional step.
Why?
Oh, no, you put A's and B's and C's in there.
One additional step. Back in the 1980s, we had a commercial that was plug it in, plug it in. And so what that was the original form of Glade plug-ins. Except they didn't have the little liquid that you put on the bottom like mine are. They were little flat squares and you put in these gel packs. And guess what? When they first came out, they burnt down houses. Seriously. Right?
That's why they went to the.
Yeah, probably. So, but when we start plugging things in, it always makes me think of the commercial. Plug it in, plug it in. And so all you're doing is evaluating each expression given the values that they give us. To make this easy on you so we don't lose signs, rewrite this equation with putting parentheses in for A, parentheses in for B, parentheses in for C, plus 12, and your division bar. So your A value is 3. Your B value is what?
Yard 4.
This is just
specifically.
And then C is 8. So we have 3 times a negative 4.
3 times 8. Well, that 4
What about the-
There's an X squared.
Okay, so negative 4 is squared.
28.
Oh, never mind.
16.
I said 8. Oh.
3 times 16 is
3 times 16.
48.
So divided by 8 plus 12.
20.
20.
Can you reduce it down?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes?
4.
Yes.
2.
4 goes into both of them.
Oh. 2. 4.
5.
No.
Yeah.
5 in the denominator.
So it would be 12.
5
over
and 12.
12 over 5. 5 over 12.
512.
Exactly what he said.
What about number 8? Number 8, you've got 8 times n squared. That is one that you could definitely step in a dog pile of mess. Right? So you've got
It's very painful.
absolute value bars 10 times by whatever this value for m is minus 8 times whatever the value for n is squared. So what is the value of m?
2.
So would it be 20?
The value of n is, so that's gonna be 20 minus,
Negative 24. Is that a negative?
and this is where order of operations matters. Exponents, then multiplication. You've got to
Negative.
square that
It'd
3
be 9.
first.
It's 9. It's just
And then 8 times 9
It's 72.
is the 72.
So 20 minus 72,
That's negative 50.
and the absolute value of 52 is
52.
52.
I can see why people fail this class.
We're just getting started, bud.
Yeah, and remember, we're filling in holes.
We haven't even started.
We have not even started Algebra 2 work.
I was not like the only one in my class that passed, what's his name?
Mr. Gibby,
No,
Coach
Murray.
Brumley, McCurry.
Yeah, I was the only one that passed his exam. I had smart girls in my class too, and they didn't pass.
So
We're on a
we're,
different level with that.
Exactly, I'm built different.
I got third monkey on top.
76.
the only thing we're doing right now
That made my
is filling in holes, right?
The only reason I passed this class.
I feel like I'm getting there.
Homework.
Oh, yeah, homework.
Just my life.
Page 5. Bad thing is, I don't need to use my computer at home.
Okay.
I'm gonna,
Close, done, good.
I did just
Oh,
do the
dang, I
homework.
remember this.
I'm not even doing the homework till tomorrow.
so I'm gonna show you, listen, I'm gonna show you 2 more. So that you'll have everything you need to do your homework. Simplify. The way we simplify is we combine like terms.
Yeah.
We combine like terms. So
You could buy the 16x and negative 7x.
yes, and so when we combine those together, and this is where our negatives matter, Dragon, or you have to keep that subtraction sign. When we combine those like terms, then we have what? What is our x term?
No. Negative? It's regular. Is it regular number? Honestly.
It's 9x.
Yeah.
So it's 9x, and then we have our other terms, which are just simply
Negative one
numerical
and
values.
Just,
So it's just
one, -1,
-1.
Negative 11 plus 10,
-1.
because if you owe somebody $11 and you pay them 10,
You still owe them $1.
you still owe them $1. Exactly. All right, so then your final answer is 9x minus 1. What about number 16? Think about order of operations and what you have to do first. You have to distribute.
You distribute a 2. So
Yes.
6n minus 14.
So when you distribute this 2, You're multiplying the coefficients. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 7 is negative 14. Then you bring down the rest of your terms and just combine my
the 6
terms.
and
Right.
the 6 and a 19 in.
I'm not trying to get ahead, but when it's like, eventually when you have to, when there's an equal sign between, don't you have to like subtract? And then do the same thing on the other side to like cancel that one?
Whatever you do to one side, you gotta do the other.
Mirror doesn't like it.
So is it 25 and minus 1?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I think you should take it from, yeah,
For the last 5 minutes of class.
yeah.
For the last 7, I better not see it.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, right.
Oof.
Alright, so
Just hold on.
number 17.
What do you have it?
Number 17, what do we need to do?
Distribute.
Do the same thing.
So,
Do the distribute the 6
yes, we
And
do
the
have to
negative.
distribute.
and the negative. Yes. Would you distribute the negative?
Yes. Because what is understood right outside this parentheses? A 1. And so you have to distribute that negative 1. You have to distribute that negative 1. When you distribute the negative 1, it flips the sign of everything inside the parentheses. Pass one back, Brandon. So then you have 6.
All right.
C. You have 6C minus 6 times a negative 2, which is a minus what?
Oh, wait, what?
6 times 2
Minus 12.
12.
minus negative 1 times 8C,
8C minus 1.
and then combine like terms.
Negative 2C minus 13.
So this is our.
What's our homework?
Your homework
I'm
is
sorry, I never passed it back up.
Oh, man.
Your homework is this page 9 through 14, 18 through 20. We're simplifying expressions. You need to have, since these are on the board, even though that I didn't write them with this class, do you think that you need to have them written down in your notes?
Yeah.
Yes, so when I look at this paper tomorrow, 9 through
So-
20 should be complete.
What? 9 to 20.
Yes.
Okay.
9 through 20 should be complete.
What's the date?
Today's the 13th.
Thank you.
I got
What I handed you is your ticket out the door. What we do with ticket out the doors is literally on your way out the door. Don't get up and make a special trip for it. On your way out the door, when you are throwing your trash into the garbage can, you're gonna be dropping these ticket out the doors into the dirty materials bucket. So the dirty materials bucket.
Oh, it's 7 times 28. I really don't want to